When traveling within the city, a certain model car consumes 5.1 liters of fuel per 12 km. How many liters of fuel does the car consume in a 20-kilometer drive within the city? Dan and Dina received equal amounts of raspberry concentrate and diluted it with water. For Dan, the ratio between the amount of raspberry concentrate and the amount of water was 5:4. For Dina, the ratio between the amount of raspberry concentrate and the amount of water was 11:5. Who had sweeter juice? The plot purchased by the purchasing group includes 3 parts. To the first private lot, which is the largest, has an area of 600 square meters. The second and third plots have an area of 500 square meters and 450 square meters respectively. The total sale price of the plot is $1,507,000. How much will the owner of the second plot, which covers an area of 500 square meters, pay? The ratio of 2 positive numbers is 4:1. If we add to the smallest of them 19 and to the largest of them we add 4, and then we get 2 equal numbers. Find the 2 numbers. The original hamburger company has 5 branches. The number of staff in the 5 branches is 12, 18, 19, 21, and 30 people. What is the average number of staff members in the 5 branches? What is the median of the number of staff members in the 5 branches? The branch manager, where 30 staff members, wants to increase the number of staff members to 50. How it will affect the change for the median and the average? The average of goals George has scored over the last 4 seasons is 32 goals per season. What's the minimum goals he must score in the 5th season if he wants to reach an average of at least 28 goals for the season? The height of a pine tree is 12 meters. 4 years after the given measurement, the tree reached a height of 17 meters. How much the tree became higher per year for these 4 years in average? 2 planes take off at the same time from the airport and fly at the same altitude in opposite directions. The average speed of plane A is 650 km per hour and the average speed of plane B is 850 km per hour. After how many hours of flight the distance between the 2 planes will be 3,750 km? Mount Fuji is a well-known volcano in Japan. Every year the mountain is open to climbers from July 1 to August 27. About 200 climbers come to climb the mountain during this period. How many people on average per day climb Mount Fuji during this period? The length of one of the routes, the Gotemba Trail, is about 9 kilometers. Hikers must complete the round-trip route, which is 18 kilometers, by 8 p.m. Toshi estimates that he can climb the mountain on this route at an average speed of 5.1 km per hour and descend on a double-speed track. These speeds take into account stops for rest and eating. Given this data, what is the latest time he should start the route so to finish it by 8 p.m.? Toshi used a pedometer to count his steps on the Gotemba Trail. The pedometer device showed that while walking up the path is a step of 22,500 steps. Estimate the length of the average walk of Toshi on the 9-kilometer-long climbing route. The sports hall has 11 seating areas. Each seating area has 20 rows and each row has 50 chairs. All tickets for the basketball game were sold out. It was decided to lottery 10 awards among the spectators. What is the probability of winning a prize? The math teacher conducted 5 tests during the year. One student received the following grades in the 5 tests: 100, 80, 75, 85 and 80. The second student received the following scores in the first 4 tests: 85, 95, 90 and 85. It must be examined in the 5th test. What is the grade that the student must receive in order for the average score of both students to be equal? The price of a snack increased from $5 to $6. By what percentage did the snack become more expensive? A machine fills in 1 hour 180 kg of tomato paste in equal numbers of large cans and cans small. A small box contains 300 grams and a large one 900 grams. How many 900-gram boxes does the machine fill per hour? What part of the total weight of the tomato paste is stuffed in the small boxes? The doctor instructions state that the recommended dose per person per day is 10 mg of drug per kilogram of his weight. One tablet contains 25 grams of drug. A person weighing 75 kilograms received a prescription for this drug. How many tablets the doctor will recommend to take per a day? Danny tossed a coin 5 times and each time the result was a number. What is the probability of having the other side in the 6th roll? Jonathan is expecting an important phone call that should be received today between 14 and 3 p.m. What is the probability that Jonathan will receive the phone call at exactly 15 and 14? What is the probability that Jonathan will receive the phone call after 15 and 14?